Good afternoon. My name is Jose Saavedra. I'm the airport director, and I have a few more remarks to share with you today. Before I provide an update, I would like to extend our sympathy and thoughts to the friends and families of those impacted by the accident this past Sunday. We continue to encourage everyone to maintain and respect the privacy of those impacted by the accident during this difficult time. I've just returned from the airfield, and as we speak, the National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Aviation Administration are on site conducting their investigation. In close coordination with the NTSB and the state medical examiner, and to ensure proper care and identification of the victims, the scene has been under round-the-clock surveillance by the Bangor Police Department until their arrival, and continue to be in place, securing the scene and providing support. Unfortunately, the extreme weather conditions on the field are impacting the progress of the investigation. In addition, the storm delayed the arrival of the NTSB and the FAA investigators and other recovery teams arriving to the scene. Some of them are still en route, which is also impacting the expedited removal of the aircraft from the airfield. The NTSB family liaison is on site and has been coordinating with the families of those impacted by this accident. NTSB investigations involved three primary areas. Number one, the pilot; number two, the aircraft; and number three, the operating environment. More details are available in the NTSB press release that has been posted to the Bangor International Airport's website. During the on-scene phase of the investigation, the NTSB does not determine or speculate about the causes of the accident. They will provide a preliminary report within 30 days with factual information gathered during the initial phase. A probable cause of the crash, along with the contributing factors, will be detailed in their final report, which is not expected until 12 to 24 months from now. As we have seen in similar incidents, some of the initial information is incomplete and changes as new additional information becomes available. Our goal is to provide only accurate and verified information. We want to be mindful of the friends and relatives of the victims involved in this accident, as they deserve respect and privacy. Once again, while there are aspects of the accident I'm not able to discuss at this time, in particular details relating to the active investigation out on the field, now I would like to take some time to walk you through some of the steps we're taking to reopen the airport. While the airport remains closed at this time, we are taking several steps, including some of the work on the airfield. Airport crews have plowed all taxiways on the airfield, and two sections of the runway 1533 have been cleared. The airport just received clearance from the National Transportation Safety Board to continue snow removal operations in the remaining section of the runway. We have also inspected equipment necessary to ensure it is operating safely and properly ahead of resuming operations. We're also coordinating very closely with airlines and other stakeholders across the airport to share information that it's necessary once we are ready to reopen and re-establish operations. Passengers are encouraged to contact the airlines for additional details and information relevant to travel plans. An internal briefing will be held this evening to reassess and determine the feasibility of reopening the airport tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. In closing, I would like to thank the Maine National Guard, the Maine Army National Guard, the Bangor Police and Fire Department, and the numerous other agencies involved for their assistance in the response and recovery efforts. In addition, the employees and stakeholders at Bangor International Airport have been working day and night as we assist investigation efforts and work to resume airport operations. This tragedy is traumatic for everyone involved. The City of Bangor and the airport have counseling services available for first responders, employees, and stakeholders. I do have a few moments for a few questions, but again, as with the prior press conference that we had, the information that I might be able to provide related to the investigation might be limited. Yep. So once we were in contact with the NTSB asked that the scene be preserved and until their arrival and the Maine medical examiner.
So did you know whether or not they were dead, or did you just presume that they were dead based on the crash?
The first responders made that determination and coordinated with the NTSB.
But did they go inside of the plane to determine that, or did they just see the crash?
That level of detail I will defer to the investigators at the NTSB.
When there is weather, who is in charge of closing the airport? Which agency, what people make that final call?
Yep, there's different factors that go into whether or not to close the airport. Those are depending on the nature of the situation, whether the runway is contaminated or has been cleared, met the criteria that the FAA determines that it's safe for us to maintain the runway open.
So on Sunday, is that the FAA was making the call of when the airport closed because of weather?
No, the runway was clear and deemed safe to operate. There were, as I mentioned before, there were aircraft taking off and landing just prior to the accident.
Yes, and one aircraft diverted or decided to not take off.
Mhm.
So the pilots made that call, but
Yep.
who is in charge of deciding when Bangor Airport closes to all traffic?
So I think those are two very different questions. On the aircraft that returned to get de-ice, they have specific procedures on how to proceed once they've timed out and the validity of that de-icing, initial de-icing that they received, on whether or not they need additional de-icing.
How many members of the NTSB still needs to arrive here?
That number, I do not have it right in front of me. We have 6 members of the NTSB on site. We expect more of them to come. The FAA has 4 investigators on site and likely additional investigators to come in.
We understand that de-icing was provided to the plane involved. Can you explain just what that process actually entails?
Yep. At the request of the crew members, the aircraft was de-iced, and they go to the designated spot where they received de-icing services, and they proceeded to continue with their flight plans.
Have you identified any passengers yet?
I will defer that to the Bangor Police Department and the State Medical Examiner to disclose that information and provide additional details with regards to the passengers.
Are they still in the aircraft?
The scene is still under investigation. Right now, as we speak, the NTSB, the FAA, the State Medical Examiner, Bangor Police, Bangor Fire Department, the Maine National Guard, the Maine Army National Guard are working on the scene.
Is the medical examiner is on scene right now?
Yes.
Okay.
You said that there's going to be an internal discussion tonight about what time, or about the airport reopening on Thursday.
Yep.
What time do you expect a decision to be made for that?
So again, we have an internal briefing scheduled for this evening, and once we've gathered information of the work that has been done on the field throughout the day, we'll make that determination. At this time, the note time that we have issued for the airport is to keep the runway closed and the taxiways closed until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Again, that's our working information right now.
If you guys do open at 9 a.m. tomorrow, any idea of how many flights have now been diverted or canceled?
I do not have that information readily available, but my marketing team and communications team can provide you with that information.
If you do open tomorrow, how long do we think that the repercussions, I guess, or the fallout of this is going to happen? Because obviously we only have 1 or 2 planes out there right now, and if a plane's scheduled to take off, they have to come in from somewhere else. How long do we anticipate until between the time of opening until we get back on track?
Yeah, so obviously the airport being closed for several days has had a significant impact and disruptions in our operation. We're working very closely with the airlines and providing them as much information as we have readily available so that they can resume their services to the passengers and the traveling public in and out of Bangor. Thank you.